Hello, this is Jeff Tiedemann, Jet Fan Man. I've been installing attic fans and whole house fans in the Chicago area for about 30 years, and these attic fans are really a great idea, and this is why we make the world's best attic fan. But over the years, there's been some problems with some of the fans that I started out using in the beginning. This is one of about 300 attic fan installations that I've done in 2010. A squirrel got into this fan that was done by others. Plastic dome on this fan. Let's give credit where it's due. It didn't rust. The problem with plastic is it deteriorates in the sun. And so we have a little weakness here, leakage. In this case, the screen was also really weak and fuzzy. So squirrels got in and built the nest here. Now attic fans generally are pretty safe because all the motors have what's called a thermal overload protector. If they ever get too hot, they'll shut off. Good thing the thermal overload protector on this motor worked, because this would really be a hazard if it didn't. This would certainly start a fire. So, I should show this tape to you well, right? And here's the screen. Blade. It just angers me. See, this is what I'm talking about. Plastic domes. I guess it's good because they never rust, but look, after a little while they crack. Sticker shakes are slippery. See this screen? Yeah, this screen doesn't stop anything. It's a joke. Okay, so ask yourself this question. If you had a house like one of these, fine homes, and you had a choice of getting an attic fan, would you want to get one that looks like this in a few years? Or would you want to get one like Jet Fan? It's all aluminum. Stainless steel bolts here in the dome. These will never rust. Aluminum flashing. And here underneath here, there's a super heavy screen. It stops the birds and squirrels from getting in. It costs more, but hey, in a house like this, which would you prefer? If you don't ask for a Jet Fan, you might get one of these fans. These are fans that are commonly available at home centers. Here's a new one that one of my customers got. He was moving and didn't want to spend the big money for the Jet Fan. I said, "You jerk. What are you going to do to your buyer? What's he going to do with this?" And he said, "Well, he beat him down so bad on the price, he didn't really want to do him any favors." But this is what the buyer of the home is going to get. He's going to get a fan that has a screen on it where the birds and squirrels can just push it in. The flashing on this fan is galvanized. In a matter of about 5 years, it's going to be rusted. I'm just showing the screen again, how it, it's just not very durable, and it causes the problems that, like I demonstrated on the fans on the roof. This is a picture of the motor. You can see it has vent holes in it. Those vent holes are needed because the motors produce a lot of heat. They use a lot of energy. They need to be cooled. The Jet Fan motor doesn't have those vents. This is the thermostat that comes on the home center fans. It's just pretty simple. It doesn't it's not real reliable because it's not a snap action thermostat like the jet fan thermostat. And you can see this dome is kind of soft. The wind can get under it, and over the years it'll start to crack like the ones I showed you on the rooftop. Now this is the jet fan. This is a 40 thousandths thick aluminum dome, 40 thousandths thick aluminum flashing, and this is where I get in the wrestling match with the fan. You just fell inside the jet fan there. There's me. Anyway, here's the thermostat. And the good thing about our thermostat is it is a snap action thermostat, so it's positively on or off. It doesn't waver and go on and go off, go on and off, and then decide what to do. It's just it snaps on and it snaps off. This is a picture inside the fan. The stack, as you can see here, is a galvanized stack right below the screen. Now we're making our jet fan with aluminum stacks, so they're better than ever. I'm just showing the screen there how strong it is. It takes about 20 pounds of pressure to deflect that screen. This is the jet fan thermostat. It's a snap action thermostat. It's adjustable. And you see that little part there, it looks like an electrical part. That's called a fire stat. It's a fusible link. If there were ever a fire in your house, that part would melt and shut the fan off permanently, because you wouldn't want the fan to come on and feed oxygen to the flames. 15 years ago we used to use this type of fan blade. It's stamped out of a single sheet of sheet metal, and develops cracks around the wing roots there. So we don't use this type of blade anymore. In fact, the blade we use now is a 3-part blade. There's a cast hub, and then there's the steel wing roots, and then there's aluminum paddles on each one. And these blades are much stronger, and they just last forever. The jet fan has an American-made motor, which is much better than the ones you get on the home center fans. It's better because it's quieter, and that's what people really like about this motor. I like it because it's really efficient. It uses half the power of other fans. Here I'm just showing how weak the dome is on the plastic. In a few years, if you did that, it would just crack, like I demonstrated on these fans. See, these are really beautiful houses in a nice area, and you know, usually when people own nicer homes, they want a better product for their roof. This fan will never rust. Birds won't get into it. It's quieter and lasts longer. A jet fan.